Hello, I'm Marty Mann, and this is a video on my leadership interview with Dr. Nguyen, who is my anatomy professor. To make this more interesting, I'm going to be adding scrunchies to my ponytail as I answer questions just to give you guys a laugh, because I know you have to watch a lot of these. So first of all, I chose my anatomy professor, Dr. Nguyen, as the person that I want to interview because I've always been interested in how teachers use leadership to get their students to do better in class, especially since Mr. Sowick has such a different style of teaching compared to my other professors in college, with the way that he makes his students be so involved in his lecture. Instead of just speaking to us about the topic, he makes us connect what we are learning to our experiences in our lives, and this makes us for a better learning experience and has us not just memorize facts for a test, but actually makes us gain an understanding of what is going on in class. So I've always been interested in how teachers, use leadership in their classes. So that's why I chose her. And then the other question, before I went into this interview, I was thinking that there was not much of any leadership that Dr. Nguyen could have going on due to my anatomy course being online and only meeting for exams or labs. But the more the interview went on and the more I compared her to my other online professors that I have had in the past, I realized that she does put in a lot more effort than what I originally gave her credit for. So during the interview, we discussed how she is actually very hands-on by reaching out in means of videos in the beginning and end of each week, what she called summary videos. We have to do, and they summarize what we have to do for the week and what's coming up the next week, and what to look out for. She also makes sure that our Canvas page is always easiest for us to use, and that our assignments and syllabus are accessible. She also said that she is very susceptible to feedback and encourages her students to constantly give it to her. And it makes sure that the course is always evolving and that it's always interacting with their students, which I really appreciate, because in my leadership definition that I'm going to be using in my paper, I believe that leaders should promote change and creativity to better things as life goes on. And so after the interview, I realized that Dr. Nguyen isn't just the professor that shows up to my exams and occasionally sits on all my labs, but she's a leader in her own way and has her own experiences that she can share with her students that can help them get through life easier, and such as that she gave me some advice at the end, mainly because I asked her, but she said you need to have a goal, but you need to know that your path to that goal isn't going to be a straight line. It could be just curvy and windy and just go all these different ways, but you have to know that that's your path and it's not anyone else's, and just to not get just to not worry about what other people are doing. And so those statements are exactly those statements of advice that makes me see that leadership can be anywhere and can be shown by anyone, not just a defined setting of a person who is higher up and they have their followers. It's a constant flow of communication between them. For example, her instilling the thoughts of resilience in me through our interview, and me giving her feedback on how she can make the course better for semesters to come. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I answered all of the questions, and my hair is standing up very tall. Bye!